Okay, we need to talk. This is going to be a little rant. Obviously, you can tell by the title. This is going to be a little bit about Doctor Who. I used to be an avid fan of Doctor Who. When I watched the first episode of the reboot, Rose, it was a show that was just so random. It was funny. It had moments of compassion. It taught you stuff. I knew that this show was going to be like something really good, something that I was going to watch for a while. There was lots of moments where the characters taught the viewer some sort of lesson. It had some sort of message in every episode. It was fun. There was so much adventure. There was so many original ideas. Some stuff that was just like, wow, that's such a really unique idea. And then we switched into Stephen Moffat's era. You could tell from season 5 onwards that this was a completely different show in the aspect of the cinematography, the writing, the way that the whole show was made. It just had a different feel to it. In series 5, there was this Pandora will open, silence will fall. That would have been a great story arc if it finished there. But it didn't. This is my little problem with Doctor Who at the moment. The story arcs are going multi-series. Multi-series story arcs don't work unless you know what you're doing. If you have seen an American show called The Killing, it had a multi-season arc, but it was of the same arc. It was about a girl named Rosie Larson who was killed, and the whole season 1 over in America. Season 1 and season 2 were all about trying to find Rosie Larson's killer. But we didn't have another part of this story arc introduced at season 2. It was still the same story arc. We knew what had happened. We knew what we were looking for. But, we didn't know that a question was going to have to be asked when we were thinking when the Pandora was going to be opened. When silence fell. I'm sure lots of people have noticed that Doctor Who is falling apart. I'm pretty sure I saw an article about The Magician's Apprentice, the first episode of Series 9, and it said that the viewership of that first episode was the lowest viewership that it's had in a while, or it might even been of the series openers of the whole reboot. I think the problem at the moment is that the showrunner is the showrunner for 2 BBC shows, Doctor Who and Sherlock. I think one person running it, obviously Sherlock has got 2 showrunners, Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat, but I think the problem is that Moffat runs Sherlock as well as Doctor Who. And so a lot of the ideas between Doctor Who and Sherlock are mixing. Not so much the actual concepts, so sci-fi and stuff, but characters. The way the characters are written and the lack of character development. I am a feminist, and I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of the women are being used very sexually. They're very dominatrix. But you have to remember that this is a TV show for kids and families, and introducing them to dominatrix women written like this I don't think it's very good. I don't know about you, but I think a lot of these women, like Madame Kavarian, River Song, Amy towards the end of her series, and Missy in series 9 and the end of series 8, they're used as very sexual objects. They're used as objects, basically. They're used as plot devices. They're used as something that the Doctor can bounce off, which is what companions are used for. The way that these characters have been written, the way that they act, the way that they dress, the way that their whole character is formed is so similar. Why? I don't understand. Stephen Moffat is mixing too many ideas. He's got this idea of Irene Adler from Sherlock as being a dominatrix woman, and I don't know, is that how you see women? Because that's not really how women were written in Russell T Davies' series. Donna was nothing like Rose. Donna was nothing like Martha. Martha was nothing like Amy. They were just all singular women. And the fact that I can't really tell the difference between River and Missy. I can't tell the difference between Amy Pond and Madame Kavarian, to be quite honest. I don't understand why Moffat wants to use these women as sexual plot devices. The story arcs are all the same. The Doctor is dying. This show was about the Doctor and the companion. At the moment, how it's been written is we're viewing the whole show through the Doctor's eyes. And so to have a viewer-character relationship, I think you need to relate to the characters in some way. And I don't think we can relate to the Doctor as well as we can relate to Clara. The Doctor's a Time Lord. Clara is a human. You know, we can relate to Clara in some sort of way that she has to go on with her life and do her business, just as any other human on Earth would. And so we live through Clara when she goes on adventures, you know, when she sees new things. Our reaction is supposed to be the way that Clara reacts, as if we're the companion going to these weird planets and seeing stuff. And it's not happening. Because we're no longer looking at planets. We're no longer watching adipose fly through the sky. We're no longer on planets that orbit black holes. This is all about the Doctor dying in every single series. And the companions and secondary characters have got nothing because the Doctor is the focus. There's no character development. Clara has had 5 jobs within the last 3 seasons. And at the moment, she's a teacher. Where did the teacher come from? I think that there is a massive problem at BBC Doctor Who. Nobody is wanting to fix it. Also, in Moffat's era, there's been a lack of women writing episodes, because there seems to be a lot more men writing these episodes than women. Anyway, that's been my rant. I know this was a long video. I'm gonna try and edit this down as much as I can. Let me know what you think. And if you agree with me, you should share this video somewhere. Anyway, happy 5th of October. It's been fun. Right? I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, bye!